Okay, so it's been a little bit. I've been a little lazy, but got the top 13 that started last night, and I thought, I need to get up off my rear and start talking a little American Idol, just because I can. Um, the biggest problem I had with last night was that it seemed as though people didn't really get kind of they didn't really get that they were on a stage, in front of like millions of people, because I expect a game. I expect a plus game. Maybe I'm jaded. Maybe I'm, spoiled by some of the things I've seen in the past seasons. But really, after seeing 100,000 plus people, you would think that the first show for the upper echelon of American Idol, if you will, would be a little more exciting than that. I mean, there were definitely some blowout performances, some a little better than others, but for the most part, I'm thinking, you haven't learned by now how to pick a song that's going to impress the judges and the audience? Okay, so you've pretty much learned nothing as you made your way up until this point. It's kind of sad. Obviously, Lil Rounds got the show started off like gangbusters. I mean, and I don't think that she knows how to do a show where she doesn't. I mean, she is just, this consummate professional. She knows what she can sing. She knows how to challenge herself so that even if she hasn't sung it before, she's going to sound good. And that huge voice that she has, I mean, she has such control over it. I can't imagine her singing anything where I wouldn't just fall in love with it. I mean, I would even go so far as to say that she could pick a song that I usually hate, and I would probably love it. So, absolutely, and I'm putting it down now because I think it's pretty clear. She will be one of the final three. Second of the final three, obviously, Danny Gokey. I don't even know where it comes from. I mean, if you think about all the stereotypes, he's from like, I don't know, what is he from, like Michigan or something just completely north, and you're thinking, he has got like just a massive amount of like soul and like, I don't know. I mean, I just would not have expected that. If you had just given me like, his stats on paper, I wouldn't have expected that from him. He blows me out of the water. He did a fantastic job. I love the way he had that little slow start to PYT. I mean, okay, granted, picking Michael Jackson songs for the first week is really just kind of a setup for sound like a bunch of karaoke people. I mean, in his heyday, Michael Jackson put out some fantastic music, and generally speaking, no one can touch it, but Gokey did it. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I was like, PYT's a fast song. What are you doing? And all of a sudden, he just bust out, and I was in love. Just love it. I have nothing bad to say about him. So, fantastic performance from him. I was really, really impressed with Matt Gerard. I think, I'm not as excited about him, but certainly I do think that, he did well enough to make it through, the vote tonight. Absolutely. He definitely has been listening about bringing the blues back, because that's really what he does. If he could just infuse that into any of his songs, I mean, I suppose, there are some genres where that wouldn't hold up, but, I suppose if you are a pro like you should be in this competition, you could make it work. So, there's that. I wasn't as excited about Scott McIntyre, although I really, really wanted to be. I think he did a pretty good job, and I think that he was obviously more comfortable having the piano there. I was impressed with the fact that, he had just learned the song this week, and, he played it what seemed like flawlessly to me. So, that was impressive. The vocals weren't that great, but, yeah, so I thought he definitely deserves to stay around. trying to remember off the top of my head who the third person was that I was going to put in the final. Oh, duh. I'm sorry, it's early and I should probably have notes or something, but Adam Lambert. What the hell? Like, Apollo was saying something about, I don't know how he hasn't been, snatched up by the recording industry, why he hasn't been, performing successfully in the music business for years. I have no idea why that is either. His performances are innate. It's like he just knows what he's supposed to sing, when he's supposed to sing it, how he's supposed to sing it, the way he's supposed to perform it, and he gets the absolute best reaction out of any audience. I absolutely think that he's the third of the top three. Originally I was saying things that amounted to, Adam and Danny in the finale. Lil's giving them a run for their money. So the rest of them, as much as I was real excited about some of them, they pale in comparison. I mean, I thought it was bad in the beginning with the whole comparison thing, but yeah, the big stage, some of these people had nothing on them. I mean, I just wanted to, Megan Joy Corkery or whatever her name is, I want to beat her over the head with the mic stand. I mean, just get rid of it, because, she did come out from behind a bit after, like, the first couple of seconds or whatever, but frankly, the last thing that I wanted to see from her was standing behind a mic stand and doing that stupid little twist thing, and she did it anyway, and I was like, oh my god, when is this going to be over? On top of the fact that she picked, like, the most idiotic song to do at this point in the competition. So wanted her to go. Allison Irahita, she's 16. I don't know why the judges are all like, oh my god, I absolutely love her and you're so great and stay true to yourself, but no. That just encourages people to vote for her. Her performance was not that great. Anyway, I hope that she's one of the people that goes tonight, because I can't. In fact, if Megan and Allison go, I would be okay. Let's see. Were there any other ones that I read? Well, the other ones just didn't. I don't know. Chris was okay. Chris Allen. The whole having a guitar thing, it just didn't really work for me. I guess it didn't bother me because, frankly, you couldn't really hear it over everything else. But, I don't know why it was there. But, I like him better than the others, so he could stick around. And the others I just really don't have too much of a comment on. I just didn't feel like they gave the kind of performance that they should at this point in the competition. So, I don't know, Simon said there was going to be a whole big twist tonight with the whole voting thing or whatever, and the judges were involved. Maybe they'll kick one of them out and bring Jamar back. Or Vaughn. Some of the performances made me think, can we just go back a couple weeks and let me pick who should be in there? Because, honestly, I think I could do a much better job on some of them. Anyway, so that's it for now. I will try and do a little blip over the weekend, get my act back together, and see if I can figure out something to say about the results. Until then, I hope that your American Idol viewing stuff is good, and I hope you have a good week and all that fun stuff. And, well, even though I did forget to vote, I swear, I have way too many things going on in my head, and I'm like, I didn't vote. That sucks. I hope that my lack of voting doesn't mean that the wrong person goes home tonight. So, we shall see. Or wrong people, because they said because of the whole top 13 there's going to be 2 going home. It'll be revealed tonight, so we'll see. Until then,